Everybody, this is John, and this is week 10 of Pokemon Battles. And this one is myself versus TTC. You can see the teams here. So the camera got hit by something, which is good. I like that. Anyway, so I guess I'll be watching this one from uh, tilted, tilted lens. That's a terrible joke. Okay, so I'm gonna lead with. He's got his Drizzle team again. I'm gonna lead with Ninjask. Ninjask, you may have seen him before. He's got his speed boost, baton pass, all the usual Ninjask bullshit. So, and he's gonna set up the Drizzle right away, which I knew. So that's why I sent in Team Boo first. He sets up the substitute. He doesn't die right away to Politoed. I don't even know what kind of set he's running. So he does try and use Hypnosis. Obviously, not gonna hit through the substitute. So I'm going to be able to get a speed boost off, and now I'm also, because of that pretty much guarantees that I'm also going to be able to get a Swords Dance off, which you're going to see me use right there. That shouldn't be too surprising for anybody. That's, I would say, typical fare for him. So he does use Scald. This is going to kill off the, we'll see this die right here. Substitute almost certainly going to die from that Scald. You can see he probably should have Scald in the first place, but he wanted to put this lead because then he can set up on it, or he can switch and just do whatever he wants. I assume he'd probably go with the Ludicolo. If you watch his battle versus Jacob, you can really see that one highlighted. I do get another speed boost. I'm going to use Baton Pass here. I don't want this thing to die. He does have the Politoed still out there, so we'll see what a switch into. I'm not sure. I remember this video. I remember this battle. It wasn't very long. You're going to see it doesn't last very long. So I do get in Lucario here. He is going to use Scald. That's going to do decent damage. Probably almost halfway. If not, okay. So it does a ton of damage. It did a ton of damage. It did a ton of damage. It didn't burn me, though. And so I was grateful for that, and I am going to use Close Combat. I would expect that's going to kill him in one shot. After the Swords Dance Lucario with 2 speed boosts, he is going to be difficult to deal with. I do use defense there. Lucario has good typing. You can see why he's popular, Steel and Fighting. He does have ground problems, fire, pretty much the usual steel problems are his problems. He does gain a little bit, I guess, from the fighting and the steel, because that negates the psychic weakness and as well the flying weakness. So he does send an Azumarill, 1 Aqua Jet. It's going to kill me. Aqua Jet in the rain, obscenely powerful. This one's having trouble focusing. Sorry about that. So I do send Latias. Oh, yeah, Latias. He uses Aqua Jet again. It's going to do a lot of damage, even to this thing. I thought it would stand up better, because I do know this is a bulky Pokemon, and look how much damage it did. And that's probably why. And I knew it wasn't going to be very effective, because there's water. Dragon does resist the 3 core typings. By core I mean grass, fire, and water. You can see it was a critical hit. I do recover it all off. He is Choice Banded, and that was a clean switch, so I do recover it all back, almost all back. He does send in Caesar here, and with Latios, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Latios doesn't really have too much to do to Caesar. I don't know if she can learn, something like Surf or Focus Blast, maybe? I don't know if she can learn either of those, but if she could, that'd be better. I do run Psychic and Dragon Pulse for the double stab. They do have both problems. You can see I do recover on that switch there, because I expected it to use Bullet Punch, and I thought that was going to do decent damage. I wanted to see how much it was going to do, so I did recover. He does do Swords Dance, so this isn't the usual Caesar. This is not the one we typically see, which is the Choice Band is one most common among the 3 of us playing. So he does use Bullet Punch after 1 Swords Dance. You see it kills me in 1 shot, and that shows the power of Caesar now. He does have a Life Orb on there. This is trouble for me. I do send in what's this thing called? It's named Bertuzzi, and it's named it's named shit, I can't remember his name now. I've had it for so long I can't remember its name. Starts whatever, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna set up spikes. Because I see the Bullet Punch doesn't do any damage. Not a big deal. He's gonna keep using it. He's gonna keep paying for it. What is this thing called? It's gonna bother me. I'll look it up at the end. Anyway, so I do keep setting up the spikes because I figure if I can get this thing out, I'll be okay. He does have Swords Dance up. He's doing some decent damage with Bullet Punch. He knows he's gonna be in trouble here. He does use Swords Dance finally. He realizes Bullet Punches aren't doing enough. I'm gonna be able to set up with spikes and probably get rid of the Caesar. But he does use. I do have 3 layers of spikes. I set up a 1 layer of Toxic Spikes here. He does Swords Dance, so he's got +4 now, which is a lot for Caesar. Probably more than you would ever need. Actually, +4 probably gets him probably gets him near max anyway. So this last Swords Dance might be superfluous. Probably put on maybe at most I would think. Well, at most I put on 90. I know his attack's above 300, so if its attack's above 333, then you only need two Swords Dances and you're maxed out. So, anyways, he does use Brick Break here. This is gonna finish off this thing, which his name is still escaping me, and I don't know why. What is it? Fortress? Fortress. That's it. Fortress. I kept mixing up Fortress and Ferrothorn in my head, and I didn't want to say Ferrothorn because obviously he's not that guy. Anyways, he does use Brick Break, kills him off. He's got tons of Sword Dances now. Pretty much, if I can take him out, then I will be in good position. The problem is, you're going to see Bullet Punch here is going to rip holes through the entire team once you let a Pokemon like this get set up. Really, you need something that has, you know what, is Unaware Quagsire is probably the only thing I could do at this point to stop this thing from sweeping this entire team. So yeah, send out Ninjask. Obviously, definitely not going to survive Bullet Punch, even off of a non-boosted Scizor. It's going to go down easily in one hit. You saw Landorus died to one hit. I do get critical hit there, and I'm going to say that's the only reason I died there. I'm quite positive of that. That thing does have the defenses of probably Ferrothorn plus Skarmory together. So he does die there. It's surprising. He gets the lucky critical hit. I'm not very happy about that. I do send in my new Pokemon, Darmanitan. He's a fun little Pokemon. I do use Protect there just for the hell of it. See what he's going to use. He does use Bullet Punch. The second time. I do Protect the first one, but the second time he gets through. I don't know how he does go first for some reason. I don't know how Scizor is so fast. Just kidding, in case you're wondering. That is a priority move, huh? He does have Life Orb damage, so I'm just kind of stalling to wait for Life Orb. You can see Scizor pretty much destroyed my entire team. In the rain, it didn't really matter. He had this rain team set up. Asmero came in handy, but it didn't do perfect. Obviously scared out by Lucario. Or was it? No, it was scared out by Latias, I believe. Either way, it is Choice Band. So once he got set with that Aqua Jet against the Latias, he had to switch out. He switches into Scizor, gets the Swords Dance off because he knows that I don't expect it, and he's able to kill me. So that's one of the things is you get used to the Pokemon when you play against just a certain group of people. You get used to their Pokemon, and then they come up with a new Pokemon with the same species. They can catch you off guard. So watch out when your friends do that to you, because they can. So we didn't get to see too much Drizzle play in that one. We really saw it if you watch the battle between Jacob and TTC, you can see it a lot better. Pretty much that's exclusively what you're going to see in that battle, and that one's a lot more interesting, I think, as far as Drizzle play goes. This one was interesting because Swords Dance Scizor rips holes through teams. He really can't be stopped unless you have something that's almost a direct counter to him, like a very strong Steel type, better than Fortress, or I'm thinking something like maybe Ferrothorn. Or if you have an unaware Pokemon, namely Quagsire, can get him out of there. Or if you have you can't have a Quick Roar, that is a negative priority. So, either way, that's the end of this one. I got one more to do of our Pokemon videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.